to know all of this. I shared a little bit at the beginning, at the outset, about your background. Tell us a little bit about your journey, some of the highlights of that.
Yeah, so I have been in the training and development field for almost 25 years, I think, at this point. I have a master's degree in organizational leadership. I have built hundreds and hundreds of training programs. I have an instructional design certificate. All of those things have really just helped me understand the adult learner, understand what makes learning effective, understand how to create learning journeys rather than just one-time events. And that has really led to us winning a lot of awards for our programs because of the effectiveness that we get, the results that we get. So it's been fun. It's been a learning journey for me too.
Yeah, and I can't move on without mentioning that your training has been used by some of the biggest brands in the world. We're talking about McDonald's, World Bank, Children's Hospital, Annie Ann's Pretzels, Allstate, Aflac. And when you say you've won awards, these aren't just small little awards. These are the same award competitions that the Fortune 500 enter their homegrown training content into, and your brand has actually been ranked many times higher than the Fortune 100's content. It's really, really remarkable.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to ask about is what is right here. So you and I have come together, our brands, our companies have come together to create something called Workshop Sunday. Talk a little bit about what all of this is. Why are we talking about Workshop Sunday?
Right. So we already talked about how much time it takes to build programs, all of the different components of building an effective program and understanding activities and the adult learner and all of these things. And I have a 25-year background in this, and most people who are getting into training and development don't, right? That's not their background. They may have been in corporate for a long time as a leader, and now they want to start their own business, and this is something they're very interested in. So we've put together some of the most requested training topics that are needed by organizations right now because of all of the changes that we're experiencing in our world, and we give everything you need to basically deliver an effective program. And it includes the measurement we discussed. It includes the adult learning principles. It includes facilitation guides, PowerPoints, marketing materials so you can market the programs to your clients. It really is meant to help save people literally hundreds and hundreds of hours of time. And if I would have had something like this 25 years ago, I think I could have skyrocketed my business so much faster. I didn't have any gateway offerings. I just did whatever the client asked me. I didn't have anything to go to them with. So it's, I think we really noticed there's a need there for this, and people don't have the time to do it.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things about Workshop Sunday, and I've said this for a long time, is a lot of small business owners and consultants and coaches and professional services providers that come to work with us at BoldHaus initially are more afraid of getting a yes from a prospect than they are from getting the no. And that's sort of the dirty little secret, because they're putting marketing out there, they're putting their LinkedIn profile out there, and they're networking and they're doing these things. But there's a real fear of, what if I tell a company that, sure, I could go in and deliver a training on resilience or how to manage remote employees or emotional intelligence or whatever the case may be. But then what if the client says yes? Yeah. Then I'm going to panic.
Because I got to build it.
Because I have to build it.
Exactly what to do. Yeah.
And so that for me is the confidence, the clarity, seeing someone who literally is saying to you, I have delivered these training programs to major companies for 25 years, they've won awards, and now you can use my facilitator's guide, my training content, the pre and post surveys, you can add in your own toppings of your own exercises and images and videos and stories to make it yours and uniquely you, but we're basically handing to you on a silver platter something that you know is up to par from someone who's been working with brands like McDonald's and Aflac and Allstate. And I think the confidence, and we've seen where folks use these training topics, but then suddenly it really up-levels all their business because they see how it's done beyond what any sort of training program can really do. You've even had folks say to you, this really saved my bacon.
Yeah. I just had a conversation the other day with someone who purchased Workshop Sunday and said I was charging, a nominal amount for 2-hour workshops, and when I bought your program, when I bought these topics, I was able to sell an entire leadership series that's lasting a year. That is changing your business.
The last thing I'll ask is, where can folks go to find out about Workshop Sunday?
Pretty easy, workshopsunday.com, and you can learn all about it. I think we have a couple wonderful videos out there about the programs and the products and the tools that they get as part of the package. And very excited to keep doing this with you.
Thank you for collaborating with me on that. And if you want to check out everything that Workshop Sunday has to offer, simply head to workshopsunday.com. You can also find Tara on LinkedIn and Instagram, and me as well.